Alright guys, welcome to part 5 of the Husqvarna 345 series. There wasn't supposed to be 5 parts, but the owner was cutting with it. He said the muffler would loosen up on him after, like, he ran it for like an hour. He said it ran good, but the muffler would start rattling. You can see here it was coming off and it was melting a little bit. And the gasket took a crap. Got this guy and this guy. I just went with parts tree because sometimes I don't want to take the time to shop around and find a couple of bucks cheaper here and there, and then that one charges more for shipping and crap like that. So this should be the same as this. Only reason why I'm replacing this is it kind of got beat up right here, especially right here. Yeah, had a bunch of stuff going on. So I am gonna clean this surface up a little bit. There's a little WD-40, I think. That'll burn up on the first start. So I have to remedy the issue. And they say Loctite is not high temp, it'll burn off. So I think I'm just going to use lock washers. So these are metric ones I got at the hardware store. I think they're grade 5. They're hardened. They probably could be a little bit smaller, but they also give a nice surface area around this built-in washer here. So I think they'll be okay. Plus it'll put more pressure on it. She's tight now. And now with a new gasket, it'd probably give a little bit of squish factor too. And now, because everyone just normally tests them by making pancakes on a log, that's lame. So I'm gonna take it to the woods and actually cut some firewood with it. I got some stumps I want to take off. A few more trees to cut up, or parts of trees. I'm gonna get these fluids topped off though first. That is good enough. Didn't take much bar oil, so I'm gonna make sure it's oiling out there. I could take the bar and chain off and run it and see if it comes out, but I'll just run her out there. Let's see if we can go get stuck. It's cold out. I had to go in and put some long johns on, or for those that don't know what that is, thermals or lizard squeezers or Robin Hood men in tights, whatever the hell you want to call them. I can start by taking some of these off. These are ashes, and then the farmer that does the fields here turned them back, probably with a skid steer or something. So I'm going to start here. I'll make a little bit of firewood with the saw I'm trying out. So why not? Since they're so small, when I drop them, I'm not worried about hurting anything. They're only, 8 feet tall and smaller. So I'll probably drop all these little ones here. All right, so first let's see if this guy's gonna start. You pull the choke out, it puts the switch on. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna keep working on that stuff and I'll come back. Alright, so I'm trying to get a whole tank burnt out of it. So I got this cut, there's some there. Now I'm cutting some over here. That one was laying there already. I should cut him up. I do want to get my adjuster screwdriver because I think the idle has to go down a little bit. It's a little bit erratic on the bottom end. The top end seems fine though. So I'm gonna pick some of this stuff up and go with the load, and I'll get my screwdriver. All right, I think it did pretty good. I adjusted the idle down a little bit. It's taking an abnormally long time to run the fuel tank out, so maybe that's a good thing. The bar oil is down, and I can see when I'm spinning it by a log, it's oiling. So I'll pick up the stuff I cut, and we're gonna call it good. I do think that I probably should have went through the carb, gave it a rebuild, but you know, if the metering and the fuel pump diaphragms were getting a little crispy, if they were, I should probably run a little bit crisper, but it doesn't run bad. So just that the idle's a little bit more erratic than what I like, but it'll work. It's not a new saw. It's 25 years old. Alright, I'm gonna go with that. I got a little bit more pickup, so I'll bring that and I'll dump it, come back for that, pick up the gear, and that'll be it. Alright, little Yamaha Moto 4. You can be able to pull that. Just show I did the last load, but it's getting greasier as I go here. Alright, now I'll go get the stuff. Pile's getting pretty big. Guys, I gotta quit. I broke a nail. Oh my god. I'm on my way to the emergency room because I broke that nail. That's it for the wood. All right, we got her. All right, last one, guys. Now I'm gonna take the four-wheeler through the snow and clean the tires off, and that'll be it. Thanks for watching this series, and if anything comes up with the saw in the future, I'll just do a video on it. But I will go on to the next project. Alright guys, here's some upcoming content. Steel MS260 Pro pressure and vac test. It failed. And almost its whole life, it was bought new. My brother bought it new. It wasn't a good idler. Never really idled that good. So that's one project. This is a steel 041 AV, I believe. My dad's, and you can see it's not in the best shape, but because he dropped a tree on it. That'll be a long project because I'll have to accumulate parts for it. But he wants me to see if I can get it going. He's got the original owner's manual for it. He bought it in '81, so it's 1 year younger than I am. And then a Predator water pump. This one, this whole inner water pump parts was all eaten away from the, must have been pumping like fertilizer or something. All these bolts were snapped off, so yeah, that'll be another video. These are two little RC engines, nitros. This is a OS18TM. Cleaning them up, putting new bearings in. This one was stuck, HPI Nitro Star. Where's the block? The block's way on the bottom. Yeah, right here. 4.6. So I'm cleaning that up, and that one's gonna get new bearings as well. That one was actually stuck, but pretty much just gooey. And then the Yamaha YT6800. Working on that. So that'll be an upcoming video. So all kinds of content for you guys.